What's going on, guys? Travis with Road Alliance Customs, and today we're working on the giveaway shoebox again, doing patches on the fenders, hopefully some more on the floor, maybe getting the rockers done, trying to get a bunch of stuff done this weekend, because, you know, I want to bang it out to get to the chop. So, remember, guys, I'm giving this away to one of you guys, so share this as much as you can so it can spread the word so you can win it faster. Just gonna subscribe and comment on the announcement video. So that's really all you gotta do. So share it, get as many people involved, and the faster you get the subscriber count up, the faster you can win it. So let's get into it. Alright, got this off. That was a pain in the balls. Alright, now I'm going to mark out where this cut line's going to be, because I did this one, and now I'm going to butt it up to that and actually move it in so it's touching this, so it'll actually be where that's going to be, if that makes any sense. If it's going to be where it's going to be. And so we get this scribed. The scribe mark right there. So we'll cut on that line. That'll be the size of this. And I'll figure out what the heck I'm doing with this inner structure, because I really don't know yet, honestly. I'm going to cut it out. I cut it here and then see if it's kind of a shape that I might be able to make easily. If not, I'll just leave it with the skin and maybe order those inner structures and put it in later. But let's take care of the sheet first, the outer skin, and get that all situated. So I got this fitting pretty good. I'll tack it, hammer and dolly, and file the tacks away, and then fully weld it, file it, grind it, then hammer it again. And hopefully it'll all be smooth. Let's go. Got that patch welded in, hammered, pretty smooth. Definitely not perfect, but I am waiting for a new tool to come in. Hint, it's to replace this hunk of junk. I want to try that on these fenders. So I kind of just tuned it up by hand. It's pretty good, honestly, but this is a little shrunken in, so that new tool could stretch that out and, you know, just make it perfect. So let me get the other side done and we'll move on. Got the past driver's side fender welded in, smoothed out for the most part. Looks alright. There's a little bit of damage here. but it's where the two panels are, so it was pretty hard for me to straighten that out. So it's kind of the best I could do. And what's on my list? Brace the body for the rockers. So I'll probably put a bar from there to there, bar from the bottom of the B pillar to the other side of the B pillar. I'm probably gonna have to do more when it comes to chopping, but let's get that out of the way first. Okay, so got these two rods that'll go from the bottom of the A pillar to the bottom of the B pillar. I got this 1-inch pipe here that I'll use for B pillar to B pillar. Alright, so I got some got a bar here to there to keep this space correct. Got one over there, and got a bar here on the B pillar. So let me just tack those in, and yeah, we'll get cutting on these rockers. See what we can do there. So I got this on jack stands so I can kind of get at the rockers easier. I think I'm just going to cut the front off. See, the rockers I have aren't the greatest. They're not from, I think it's EMS, so it's not from there. I don't know who made these, but they're not great. Like, they don't even have this little section here, kind of joggles in. It doesn't even have that. And like, it doesn't have any of this either. See, on the stock it's one piece, but all I have is a little piece. So I'm gonna have to weld a little extension with a flange so the inner rocker can weld to it, but I guess I really just need to cut it out first and see what I'm working with. A lot of little places with rust that is just kind of annoying, you know. Let me dive into this, cut it out, and I'll catch you when I'm done. I got inner and outer rocker off, but I don't know if you can tell in here, but it is very smoky and dusty from all the cutting. I'm gonna wait until tomorrow when I can do the cutting on the other side with the door open and the fans blowing. So right now there's too many mosquitoes and I'm already getting eaten alive in here with the door shut from them coming in here this morning. So I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. No big deal. Got quite a bit of stuff done today anyway. I narrowed one of Mac's fenders. I did the fender patches on the shoebox, and I braced the body, and I cut out at least one side of the rockers. So tomorrow morning we'll cut the other side out, and we'll make some inners and modify these outers. Hopefully get everything on. Alright guys, I'm interrupting you guys real quick to make sure you guys subscribe, and if you want to share this content, any of my content with anybody, on your Facebook page, Instagram, share it as much as you can. We're trying to get that subscriber count up so we can give this car away, because if I finish this and we don't make it to 15,000, if we don't ever make it to 15,000, I'm just keeping the car. So we gotta make it there so we can give this thing away, and I can do this more and do it again. So, just a friendly reminder, let's get back to it. Back in the crowded garage. This is off like it was last night. I made a little patch for that section there. Also made a patch for this crap that was there. So I had to put those two on. So I'm kind of working my way back. So I'll get those holes done, and then I'll work on this. Replace this from here down. Then, yeah, assess what I have to do next, which I think is obviously build an inner rocker, which I'm gonna have to do in two phases, because this is I think 42 inches, 42 some odd inches, and my brake only bends up to 36, and even at 36 it really doesn't do a good job. So I'm gonna do 24-inch pieces, so I'll get the bends I need. I'll have to cut it, weld it together, and then I'll skin it with the these crappy outers. Well, they're not, whatever. This is what it is. It's got the shape it needs. Then after I get that stuff done, I'll work my way back. Let's weld those little patches in, and then move to the rockers. Alright, now that I'm sweating up storm, because it's getting humid out, I got those little cracks filled up on the floor. I filled this little crappy looking piece on that side, same on that one. So the floor back to this spot, it's all set. Actually, honestly, the whole floor is all set besides this piece and like another piece over there. Continued kind of here. That'll get fixed when I do the rockers, or after the rockers. This definitely after. I want to take a break from the floors. Man, I hate floors. But they're in. And I don't have to really worry about it. Now, we take some measurements from this inner rocker. See the little bend there? And bend something up that looks like that, minus the these forms, because I can't, well, not that I can't do it, but I don't want to make these forms in here. It doesn't have to be perfectly OEM. Just gotta have that curve to it. Alright, get my 5-inch piece by 24. I'm going to bend up this bottom lip here first, and then I'll kind of bend it up and bend it over. So I marked out 1/2 inch with my scribe. I'm going to take it to the brake, bend it up, and then, you know, I'll do the subsequent bends after that, and hopefully we can get to the same shape. Not bad. That's probably the max of that Harbor Freight brake. Even though it says 36, it can't do 36. So I'm actually surprised it did the 24, because this is 18 gauge. And it's kind of thick. It's not super thick, but it ain't thin. So let's on to the next one. Alright, so bent it up. There it is. Let's see if it'll work. I think it'll work. So let's go make 3 more of those. Alright, got my 4 pieces. I'm going to now butt weld them together. So I'll have 2 longer rocker pieces that should, well, it will be long enough to span this. Alright, I got this just kind of magneted up here, clamped, held up, clamped, hammer. So I think instead of cutting and butt welding, I'm just going to overlap and spot weld. That's how the other one was done, and it's a lot easier. I think quickly just do a couple tack welds just to kind of hold the floor where I want it before I put those braces underneath. Put a couple welds down here, weld it to there. I'm gonna have to make some kind of little piece to go in here to connect it from here to this to the A pillar there. I'm gonna put the outer rocker on and see how much I need to extend on the top here. All right, got this inner on. I will make a little brace, pretty much just an L. I'll spot weld it to here, spot weld it to here. That'll hold that. And I need to figure out how this is gonna go. How much I need to add to that lip here. So, you know, let's get into that. Fit in the outer rocker. Move, come on, back up, back up. And I gotta add a little bit up here, and then it gets to a bigger gap back here. So I don't know why they offset the, what do you call it? The floor so much, but I gotta add to the top of this rocker, and before I actually weld it in, but I got it fitting tight there, so I can add a couple tacks. Same on this side, nice and tight. I'm going to have to mess with this because it's not even close. It needs to curve in more. Right now it's kind of straight down. You can tell when you look there. So I had to fix all that before I put it on, but that's kind of, you know, it's just boring stuff right now. I'm sorry, guys. I know it's a lot of boring stuff right now, and I'm sorry. It's just stuff we gotta do before we chop it. I got this little filler piece welded to it, and it fits. Well, I might need to trim to get it closer. I do need to trim to get it closer, but that's besides the point. I realized I messed up. I didn't bend the end of this. So yeah. Well, I have this, but it's kind of useless. It's pointless to have this here if the outer rocker doesn't have another flange to pinch weld to it. So yeah, little bummed. So let me think on it. It's getting late anyway, so I need to actually edit this video and get it out to you guys. But yeah, it was coming along until I ran into that issue. Alright guys, that's it for this one. Finish the rockers on the next video, but make sure to like, comment, subscribe. This car is gonna be free to one of you guys, so subscribe if you're not subscribed so you can win this. Next, after we do all the floor stuff, we're gonna chop it, so that's gonna be fun. Stay tuned for that. Right, merch is a link in the description section. If you want to get a shirt, hoodie, whatever, there's anything on there, I'd appreciate it greatly. It's proceeds are going towards this car and future giveaway cars gotta grow the channel so I can do this more. But yeah, thanks guys for the support. Share this video as much as you can so we can give this car away. Let's go. Alright guys, catch you next time.